For many of us, the first part of November is traditionally a season of remembrance, starting on the 1st with All Saints' Day and through to Remembrance Sunday and Armistice Day, which happen in that order this year. It's a time, I think, to pause and reflect. So as I reflect on this, I've got a question for you. I wonder if you can remember anything from your early childhood, how you were taught some of the basic things, either by your parents or other carers, significant folk who were around at the time. Probably one of the earliest things that we're taught as little humans is please and thank you, manners. When I was old enough to sit properly at the dinner table to eat a meal, I remember being taught how not to put elbows on the table. So not doing what I'm doing right now. But also, I was taught other things to keep me safe. Being made aware of things that are, for instance, hot, either to touch or food that you might then put in your mouth. Up until the age of about 7, our family home in a village just outside of Doncaster in Yorkshire was on a pretty busy road. We lived opposite a row of shops and a bus stop, so plenty of people and traffic were always around, especially during the day. So from a young age, along with my older sister, I can remember being taught how to cross the road safely. As a bit of an aside, to help with this, I remember that I was a member of the Tufty Club. I wonder if any of you remember Tufty, the road safety squirrel. I think probably most popular in the 1960s and 70s. He was a creation of the Royal Society for the Prevention of Accidents. And there were magazines, and I remember that I even had a board game. And they were fun ways to learn about road safety, either as a pedestrian or maybe when you were on a bike too. I wonder if you were taught to cross the road in a similar way to me. How you were to come to the curb and stand not too close to the edge, and then look one way, and then look the other. And then if it was safe to do so, cross the road and make sure that you'd looked out for cars and anything else that might be in your way. Keep looking one way and then the other until you'd cross safely to the other side. I wonder if at this time of remembrance, and as we approach Remembrance Sunday and Armistice Day, I wonder actually if in our remembering we do something similar to the way in which I have described us crossing the road. I wonder if we look one way and we look back. And we remember all those people who have died in war and conflict, those who have given their lives for a greater good, and so that we might live in relative peace today. Maybe you have members of your own family and friends that you particularly remember at this time of year. Each of us will have our own memories. And then we maybe think about where we are now, a little like standing at the curb. And we remember all those wars and troubles that are happening in the world today. We remember that people still die and are injured in war and conflict in many places in our world today. And we hold this in our thoughts too, especially at this time of year. But then we don't forget to look the other way, and we look to the future with hope that a peace will come. And we remind ourselves that there are many people who are working for justice and peace and for all that is good in our world today. And this encourages us, and this is where we place our hope as we look to the future. And that we ourselves might resolve to sort of work for this peace in our own relationships and contexts. And if we feel able to, Pray for an end to violence and a laying down of arms so that more people across our world can live lives that are able to grow and flourish just as God intended them to. So looking back, thinking about where we are now, and then looking to the future, all part of this season of remembrance. May God bless us as we remember this year, however much we choose to mark that occasion. And you can find out more about Church of the Living Stream and our services and other activities on our website and Facebook page. God bless.